Hello there, welcome back to the channel. My name is Doreen Kainda. Welcome to the Alchemy of Life. In this video, we are going to talk about culture shocks that I have experienced since moving to Germany. Well, moving back because I lived here before. So I am also going to invite the girls to say, behind the camera, share their experiences. I thought it would be a perfect timing because it's a bit over a year since we moved here. And I thought, yeah, it's interesting to reflect at and think about all those shocks or little surprises that we have, experienced or I have experienced. So, number one has to be people's temperaments. Here, it's people are a bit, keep to themselves. It's not meant, in a bad way. It's just how they are. They're a bit more peaceful, quiet, and keep more to themselves, which can be quite a shocker to somebody like who comes from countries where people talk a lot, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of this and that, and people just interact way more. But here people are not so much into interaction just for the sake. They want, if you ask someone how are you, they don't want to just be asked how are you by some random stranger. They just want genuineness, I guess. you know and less interaction. People just keep more to themselves. And the second thing I would say is the stare. I don't know, but there is a German stare. Like, I'm still mastering the stares, y'all, but there's a way people stare. They will stare. Germans can stare. They're not gonna say anything, but just staring. I don't know. Number 3 would be functional public transport. Now, I know to the Germans and everyone who's been, living in Germany for a long time, it has gotten worse in terms of the effectiveness, the reliability of public transport, train delays, and sometimes they don't come, and this and this and that. But compared to other places, the public transport still functions. So it's functional, meaning you can go get a bus, get a train, and it functions very well. Everywhere is connected, so you can go from this city to this city, from that city to that city very easily with the public transport. Number 4 has to be bureaucracy. You are going to have have a file, to have files here of a bunch of documents. There are so many documents and processes and documenting and filling out papers and getting letters in the mailbox. Letters, like in Uganda, there is nobody who has a mailbox, or in Kenya, like we just use the phones or emails. Here, it's the letters. So you have to be checking your mail every morning so that you don't miss anything or you don't miss to respond to letters and things like that. And the bureaucracy can be quite frustrating sometimes because some processes which maybe could take a shorter time take a really long time. And then number 5 has to be the weather, obviously. There are seasons here. There is winter, summer, autumn, spring. And what I have noticed is that we have so many clothes. And the reason why we have so many clothes is because you have clothes for each season. And by the time the next season comes around, especially for the children, they've already outgrown the clothes they were wearing last season. Then you kind of have to look for the next size of clothes. So yeah, seasons, and different things happen in different seasons. And what I try to do is to have something to look forward to. Like now we have autumn break. The kids have closed school for 2 weeks, so we are looking forward to Sankt Martin. That's some other things that happen during the Herbst. What is Herbst? Spring. Yeah. And carnival and all this, wearing costumes and all this, Halloween, whatever. And then after that will come the Christmas season. So there are different things to look forward to. And during the summer, we look forward to the summer holidays and summer activities. Summer is when we are outside. We're going to the swimming pool. People are going for holidays, the ones that can afford it. Going to other countries and things like that. So yeah. Then number 6 has to be the bluntness and directness. People here don't talk with maybes and filters in their speech. They just talk directly, and they say exactly what they mean. There is no room for wrong interpretation, which can be a good thing. But if you are not used to that, you might think it's a little bit, rude. But it's not meant to be rude. People just actually tell you things exactly how they are. Like if you are at a job, you have to get used to being given feedback, like if it's bad, if you do something wrong, exactly the way it is. There is no sandwiching method, give you some compliments, you've been doing such a great job, we are happy to see you, we are happy to have you here, but yesterday you did this. No, there's no sandwiching here. They just give it to you like that. And they also expect you to communicate directly, not beat about the bush. And then number 7 would be the trash. The trash here is recycled. So you have to separate your trash. You have to have the bio trash, like the food and the rest, and the what, then the plastics, then this, then this. So you always have to, in your home, have separate trash boxes or cans. And then you have to put your trash separately. So recycling, yeah. And then number 7 would be order and cleanliness. Is a really big deal over here. You don't find dirt and things all over, like orderliness. There is order into the way things are done. Even the way you kind of walk on the road, there is order. When you see people driving, it's not, if you live in Uganda, you know how driving is there. There's borders. The streets are not maybe marked for the ones who are riding bicycles, the pedestrians. It's everybody, and God for us all, everybody for themselves. But somehow there's usually chaos, but then there's usually some order in the chaos, because the people are used to that chaos, and they kind of try to create some order. But here it's very strict. Actually, you cannot, if you try to cross the road when it's not green, they'll be looking at you like, yo, you're not allowed to do that. You have to follow the rules. Yeah, that takes us to the rules. Lots and lots of rules of how things are done, which is not such a bad thing. I think it keeps order. And if you're a type A personality like my daughter Esther, this would be such a good place for you. Okay. Oh, it's time for me to wrap up. Thank you so much. Show this video.